Hey guys, what's going on? Kunal here, Bulls on Wall Street. I want to talk to you a little bit about a trade we took today that's really one of my favorite types of setups. You don't see it that often, but when I see it, it's really the main thing that I end up focusing on all day. We had a pretty good day here. I actually had a couple duds in the morning on the shop in HMY, but I made about 3,000 on this ANAB here that really propelled a good day. And yeah, I left a little bit of money on the table, but I love this type of setup because, you know, what you have here is like a biotech stock, right? So, you know, we've had a lot of runs in these kind of biotech stocks. If you look at like CLSN and some of these ones, there's been a lot of these ones with the lower floats, and ANAB has an 11 million share float stock. So even though it's $50, it's still a low float stock, even though it's a $50 stock. But one of the interesting things about this is you can see here, its price history just goes back to January. So it's essentially a new issue, right? It's an IPO. And so when you get something that couples, like you get a PR or earnings, and then you couple it with it being an IPO stock, and then, of course, in the right sector, what you're doing is building a perfect storm of momentum, essentially. So, you know, one of the things, so what I essentially did on this bad boy was, you know, we took this in the chat room right as it broke over this first candle for an opening range play. A small position, but we got a really nice chunk out of it. I got it right at 54. I was selling off my last shares at 59. Got out a little bit too quick, but then you can see what happened here was it just built this picture perfect flag pattern here. And so we reloaded the trade, and once it ripped over 60, I mean, it was really, really lights out. It ran all the way to 72. Where I really made my mistake was, you know, as you probably know, I really only trade the mornings, and so you know, I kind of got out of the position right around here with my last shares in that kind of 62, above 6, some in the 62, some in the 63s, but it kept going. This was kind of one of those moments where probably would have been healthy to maybe stay a little bit longer here, because you can see you got flag pattern after flag pattern, right? You got this consolidation, and then this is more of a day-long consolidation or a flat top breakout. But you had a lot of different patterns to make money on this thing. But that's a really just a simple day trading entry. First, you're going opening range breakout, then you're coming out and doing you know, a short flag pattern. And then you're really just following this thing up the EMAs and hitting the dips and the other setups that you see. But that's really, really just a simple way to kind of go at this stuff. But it's a very, very powerful pattern. You know, we had quite a few of our students that, you know, made $500, $1,000 just trading 100, 200 shares of this stuff back and forth. You know, even if you have a smaller account and you whip out 100 shares or 200 shares, when you get that type of range, you have the ability to get some big account building days, right? You know, you can only nip and tuck in your account so much. Yeah, you want to really kind of grind it out, do 100, 200 a day. But when you're faced with the perfect storm of momentum, what you need to be doing is making sure you have an account builder day. You know, account builders are really, really important when you have a small account. That's how you go from 2 to 5 to 10 and kind of keep building those things. But keep an eye on the characteristics of this type of stock, especially in this type of hot market. When you see an IPO stock, a breakout in the right sector with the right float, you're going to get some moves. We have earnings season coming up in a couple weeks, so we'll probably see all sorts of stocks like this. You guys are more than welcome to, of course, join me in the chat room. As you know, I'm calling out these bad boys live as we do this, and so it's pretty cool. I'm on screen shared video, just hooting and hollering. I know a lot of you guys signed up for our trading boot camp that starts Thursday. That class is our 60-day boot camp designed to take somebody from A to Z on everything we do, so that you guys can get into plays like this and you know, make sure you're hitting some good ones. But I'll see everybody tomorrow on the YouTube Live, and then of course we start class Thursday. Feel free to leave me some comments, questions, and as always, you can email me, Kunal at bullsonwallstreet.com, or just go on the website, hit up the live chat. You know, somebody's always there answering it, and we'll be good to go.